Good morning. Why am I still on the couch? I woke up and I looked at the time. It was 9:32 a.m. and it said the CPAP machine was on for 8 hours 40 minutes. So I guess that means I went to bed like at 1. What was I doing? And then I don't know. I've just been going through a wormhole of Instagram, like looking at video footage of the 1990s high school, just making me think, yeah, why didn't I have a video camera and walk around filming things all the time? And then somebody posted like a clip from The Price is Right, saying, oh my gosh, in the 80s, I had watched this when I was homesick, and I'm like, so I'm getting all nostalgic, but I just need to get out of the house. I haven't gone for it. We went over my schedule last night. I've got that. Oh, I forgot. I was going to drop into that life coaching thing. Maybe I'll check it right now. But I've got the speed dating at 2. So if I was going to go for a jog now, it would have to be now. But did you just see that? It said minus 15 Celsius. Ugh. Also, I just realized I thought I had sold all my stocks yesterday and I was going to see what happened today. And sure enough, everything is down today. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy in. But then I looked and I'm like, oh God, I was holding something from $4.63.99 yesterday at like 2 o'clock, and now it's down to like $4.10. I'm like, oh no. Anyways, I guess you just gotta keep moving. Gotta get through the day. I let in the pizza guy because I'm a nice guy. I came to my aunt's place to carry up her laundry for her. Now I'm going to go for a walk. I told my dad, go home. I haven't been for a walk for a while. Oh, look. It's Domino's pizza. Could use some of that. All right, I'll post some clips from the day. I'm just closing my curtains for my evening repose. I'm going to retire for the evening. Darling, I feel like I'm going to catch some well-earned shut-eye. I am closing the blinds. I did these backwards. I hate when I do that. It probably makes no difference, but it still annoys me. And yes, I will close my eyes and enter the land of dreams. Perhaps I'll put on my night cap, my chapeau, to keep my cranium warm. Anyways, what did I do today? Let's see. When last we spoke, I was trying to get through the day. Okay, so, I don't know, what was in my calendar yesterday? I know I went up and ate oatmeal around noon, and my mom came in from her snowshoeing, and they're eating breakfast for lunch, and I'm like, well, yeah. And then, I didn't have the speed dating until 2 o'clock. So what was I doing? There was a reason I needed to eat quickly. I was like, I need to be full. What was I doing? Let me think. Well, I'm going to say that I was doing the thing to fix my phone. I think I was uploading some photos. No, this was after. I don't know, probably checking my emails or something. Let's say that's what I was doing. And then at 2 o'clock, because I remember looking at the clock going, oh my gosh, it's almost time for the Nomad speed dating at 2. So I did that. It was okay. I filmed some of it, but then I wound up accidentally resetting my phone before I backed up the videos, but it doesn't matter. And then, yeah, the platform was still glitchy. Like, at some point, she would put us into breakout rooms, and for one of them, she said, okay, so there was always something to do with our hair. Like, she said, the person with the least hair will be the timer, and then the person with the most hair will do, will go first. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to be the person with the least hair. So I went to open, like a browser with a timer on it, because I couldn't use my phone because I was trying to film some of this stuff, so I could have a record of it. But then that 5-second delay when I went back in to join the group, she said, like, you got to join these things fast, otherwise you don't get your match or whatever, which I discovered in April when I did the first speed dating with this company. And yeah, so then it wouldn't let me into the group, and I'm watching the 5 minutes go down. I'm like, but this is I'm paid for this. I'm supposed to be meeting the people and whatever. So it was really frustrating. I'm messaging support and whatever. So that was annoying. And then we had a little Zoom breakout room. And I messaged people in the Zoom. I said, hey, I didn't get a chance to meet you. Maybe you can add me to Facebook or something. So I wanted to get my chance to meet the people. But anyways, it was interesting meeting all these digital nomads. It was all these, nice people in different countries. I wish this light bulb worked. It keeps not... it's very... it's obviously working. Is it the lamp that's broken? I want some light. Just let there be light. I am the Lord. Let there be... gosh, I gotta... what if I do it really tight? Oh, that's what she said. Okay, so... even tighter. Bad girl. Come on. All right, let's just... Okay. Is it... Okay. What's it talking about? Yeah, so, digital nomads. I mean, these are people that just travel around, and I'm like, wow, imagine that. Like, people are on islands, and they're like, I'm in the Canary Islands, I'm in... if anybody wants to come somewhere, I'm in Grenada, or maybe... I don't know. So that ended, and then at 5 o'clock, I had my interview with Emily. And I was a bit hungry, but I knew my mom texted that my dad was getting my aunt and Chinese food at 6 o'clock, and she would want me to set up the computer to watch the Shabbat services for our temple because the enemy Paul, the Green Party leader, was speaking. So this is going to be a big thing. So, and what did my mom say? She's like, a documentary... Oh, yeah, another documentary on Lunar New Year for Jews or something, because it's Lunar New Year now. And we don't call it Chinese New Year, as I told my dad, because somebody on Instagram posted, you can't call it Lunar New Year. You don't call it Chinese New Year because other Asian cultures celebrate it, so it's Lunar New Year. So don't be racist, people. And I saw the chat for the Facebook, or on Facebook, the English classes I was teaching for Vietnamese people. They were discussing it, but it was all in Vietnamese. But I saw them say something about Lunar New Year, and then they said, "Oh, Josh, it's other Asian cultures as well, but not all of them." No, yeah, because I said, "Oh, it's for Asians?" And she's like, "Not all of them." I'm like, okay, so maybe not Japan. I just assume Japan's doing its own thing. That's just my gut feeling. Anyways. Oh, and also at dinner, my mom mentioned that Charlotte, it's interesting because her name is Charlotte, which is my cousin's name, and it's Charlotte Diana, and Diana's my sister's name, so it's all quite confusing. But anyway, she emailed my parents to wish them a happy Lunar New Year, so that was nice of her. And then, okay, so I went upstairs, I had some cheese and a slice of salami and crackers and hummus. I brought them down, and I was eating them, and then I set up the Zoom call, and I did the call with Emily, and it went for exactly an hour, and it was actually really good. Like, she's a big environmentalist, and I started talking about all this stuff about the environment, because that used to be my huge thing that I was worried about and fighting for, and I forgot all about that, and so I thanked her, because it, got my head out of my current misery, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember what I used to care about. So then what happened? So I did that until 6, and then I'm like, it was like almost 6:15. I'm like, I gotta go set up the computer. So I did that in the dining room, and then my dad brought back my aunt, and that was fun. Oh, and earlier today, I got a message from, did I tell you, the National Capital Commission, who was like, we want to use your funny video of you, on all our social media about the canal. It's perfect for Family Day. We like your funny narration. It was like me filming a kid. So my mom said, this is funny. Can't believe this is happening again. I need to stop doing these stories. If I'm going to do my summary of the day, just film a video, talk for 5 minutes, and post it. Remind me to do that. Anyways, she said, I guess it's funny. Like, so that's what you need to do to be a success. Just whatever I say not to do, that's what's going to be a big hit. Like I say, don't film about yourself finding an onion ring on the sidewalk, and that's what goes viral on Instagram. Do not film people's children on the canal, and then that's what the city tourism wants to focus on. So she's like, yeah, whatever I don't like, that's what you should do. And I'm like, yeah, that was kind of funny. I wish I wrote down exactly how she phrased that, but that was the gist of it. And then so we sat at the dinner table, we watched the Green Party thing, and then I was like, oh, is there anything else you guys want to watch? My dad's like, oh, well, do you have a Colbert monologue? So I pulled one up on YouTube, and then I kept playing the skits that came after that. And my mom, at some point, she's like, how are you getting TV on your computer? I'm like, well, this is YouTube. They break it up, and they put all the things on there. And so they were quite amazed. So it's kind of like, dinner theater. That was fun. And then my aunt wanted to know how to scan some documents for a lawyer, and then I showed her how to do it on her phone, but I also brought up my scanner options there to show her, and I'll help her with it tomorrow. And then she wasn't sure she could carry all the laundry upstairs, so I went with my dad, and I carried their laundry up, and then what did I do? I said, I'm going to walk. My dad's like, it's very cold out. I'm like, it's fine. I wanted to go to Shoppers and get something, so I went to the drugstore, and I walked back. It's very cold out, but I don't know. I found it very not cold. I don't know. There's something about the cold, like it was soothing cold. I mean, I had my long johns and and then I came back, and I don't know what I'm doing. The exciting news. Yes, so I don't know when that happened. Maybe it was between the speed dating and the podcast. I finally decided I need to fix my phone. So I think I talked to Apple beforehand, and they were like, yeah, maybe that's what I was doing in the morning, because I was like, how do you... Whatever, I called support a few times, and they kept telling me how to reset the phone. It wasn't working, and I called again. She's like, oh, no, she gave you the old instructions. This is the new ones. And then I was like, all right, nobody knows what to do here. And she was like, maybe talk to Facebook. I'm like, I've already talked to Facebook. So I just reset my phone, and then I selected do not download data and apps. And then it still backed up. It put my texts and contacts and everything back in, but just not the apps. So now I'm just downloading the individual apps. So the good news is my Facebook works on my phone again, and Messenger, and I'm like going through it. And I forgot there's Facebook dating. So now here are a few little snippets from the evening. I think there's Anime Paul, Anime? How do you say her name? Anime? And speaking, and then there's me on my walk. There's a fun shot of a cat. And there's a fun shot of me putting a glove on a tree so that whoever dropped it will find it. And here we go.
I cannot see the full name anymore, so I will just say Rabbi Dara. Thank you very much to you as well. That was a wonderful way to begin the start of my weekend and my Shabbat. It's very nice to be with you, and thank you so much for the invitation.
Technology that even allows us on this evening to connect from afar. I'll share with you briefly that I've actually spoken to, I believe, half of those 6 Jewish politicians, and along with you, I look forward to the day where we can gather in our physical building and celebrate all that we share.
Now, doesn't that look fun? What's he looking at? Why would you sit in the window? And then, oh, there we go. Yeah, see? You want to see? Oh, but he wasn't looking at me. He heard the person behind me there. He heard that happening. But me, he's like, whatever. Not interested in my vlogging. Are you? You wanna? Hello, yeah. What's up? Anything to say to the masses? You're gonna go viral, man. All right, here. I'm gonna walk to the drugstore. I just found this glove on the ground here, and I'm like, should I leave it there? Where would somebody spot it? Maybe there. So maybe if somebody's walking by here, they'll be like, oh, there's my glove. I'm just trying to help.